Alright guys, welcome back.
But do you remember that Kids Next Door episode where they go to the point to find out what teenagers are up to there? And because they think that what they do there is to get turned into adults?
Wait, the point?
Yeah, like where all these teenagers are going, and it's really just this dance club thing for like a party they're going to where they rollerblade together with disco music. Like, do you remember that one?
Yeah.
I remember years ago in that episode, like, the kids next door see this couple in a car, and they, like, say how disgusting this is, and they're like, how could they do that in a car? I never realized until, like, years later that was supposed to be a sex joke, and instead of them actually having sex, it's just they have leftover fast food in their car, like, they have fries and stuff.
Yeah.
And then number 4 and number 3 were eating them, and they're like, actually, this isn't that bad.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, it was supposed to be a sex joke of saying, how could they have sex in the car? But it's like, you don't see them having sex instead, you just see them with food in their car that they left from, like, lunch or something.
You know what it reminds me of?
And I just realized that, and I finally brought it up, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck they thought they got away with that one so easily. How the fuck did they get away with that? That was like a straight up just a sex joke in a car.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That episode of SpongeBob where, the IS when they all come together and they form the ISALJ, the International League of Justice Acquaintance, and then they all go to the top of the point, and like you see
International Justice League of Super Acquaintances. I think that's what it stood for.
Yes, and then you see the atomic bubble go like shining a flashlight at the guy in the car, and he's making out with a pillow.
The dirty bubble.
The dirty bubble shining a light at the guy in the car.
You were thinking of the atomic flounder.
Yeah. The dirty bubble... No, he had man radio because dirty bubble can't hold a flashlight.
Sorry, Geoffrey.
About what?
Huh?
Sorry about what?
I don't know. But, when they shine a light on the guy's car and he's like... And he's making out with a pillow. And he's like, don't judge. Like, why was he making out with a pillow in the first place?
Or that guy, and he's just like, hey man, that's not cool.
Yeah, that guy.
I don't get it. Maybe he was practicing?
I don't know.
For when he actually got a girlfriend one day? I don't know. Or maybe he just really liked that pillow.
Oh my god.
I remember making somebody laugh at a YouTube comment on an old video from Darkness Prevails. And it was like stories about like kidnappers or like stuff like that, and like just people trying to kidnap you. And this is a story about some freaking creepy guy that was watching this McDonald's employee and then tried to kidnap her. And like this freaky person they see that he has his hand on his crotch under the table, and she sees like, and he has like a cheeseburger in one hand also, and she sees that he's touching himself, like he's masturbating in McDonald's. And I said in the comments, and someone replied to me, and they were saying that they almost spit their drink or something of how hard they were laughing at my comment was, and they were saying I'm funny. And because you want to know what I said?
What?
Like either he was. I said I'm saying that maybe he was masturbating not to you, but maybe he just really enjoyed that burger. Maybe he just really liked that cheeseburger.
I remember you telling me that.
Oh, I did tell you this?
Yes. Yo,
like, hey, because the employee thought maybe he was masturbating to her, but I'm like, what if he really just liked that cheeseburger? And then he's just like, oh, this cheeseburger's delicious.
Look what you did.
I didn't do anything. Steam randomly pops up sometimes on my computer.
Yo.
I have no control over it. It'll just do that.
Wendy's really fucked up someone up right now.
Why?
Okay. It's like some guy well, hold on. I'll wait for you to get to the bit. Okay.
I was just seeing if anything was still okay.
Some guy asked, like, at Wendy's, if you reply, I'll buy the whole entire Wendy's menu right now. And Wendy said, prove it. And then the guy responded back, here's your proof. Post a picture of a Wendy's wrapper outside of a full garbage bag, like that, like as the entire menu.
Yeah.
And then Wendy's responded, and I'm not even joking. It was just a picture of a garbage bag, a full garbage bag, tied up. And Wendy's responded, "Thanks for sharing your baby pictures."
Oh, I want to read this, because this is Luminoth that died. Luminoth subject terminated 1.1 decacycles ago. Subject has taken damage from a number of Luminoth weapon systems, most likely those used by rogue Luminoth combat drones. It took more than the Ing to defeat this warrior. Wow, that guy must have been really strong.
Do you know who James Vaughn is?
We gotta scan this thing. And, yeah, I believe I've heard the name. But I want to read what this guy's about to say. Well, at least his kind of goats, kind of not, because you're speaking from beyond the grave, because it's his hologram talking to you.
And what are you, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Hear the words of Oler, last sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May they serve you well. This used to be a great fortress, a safe haven for our people during the war. It also holds portals to the Ing Hive, the heart of their dark tribe. Hey, that is just racist, man. I know you're dead, but that's kind of racist. Why can't you just say they're African-American tribe or something? During the war, I built a number of mechanical sentinels to join me in battle. That's these little drones that he's talking about. They were made to fight the Ing and fight them they did. For a time.
Can you see if you're closing dry? Because I gotta do my lunch.
Yeah. Close the door, Jeff. I'll be back with what you were saying. One by one, the Ing corrupted them. Now they attack with no mercy. Many went to Zark Aether with their Ing masters. I'm fat, so I breathe very heavily. That wasn't part of it, that's me. Expect them when you are in the hive. The Ing like to use them as guards. I mean,
oh my god, you can actually see your face.
I mean, I've killed a few of them so far. The Ing will protect their home with great ferocity. In all of our battles, the hive has never fallen. I've updated your translator module. You can access device and doors coded with cobalt holograms. Search the areas now open to you.
That's pretty useful.
So now I can access any translator files I want, because that was the last one, were the blue ones, the cobalt ones. If only I could join you, redeem my fallen honor in battle, but my time has passed. Really? I thought that dead body sitting there was just a decoration. Good luck. Let the light of Aether show you the way.
Wait, did you just say that the dead body was a decoration?
Yeah.
This ain't Logan Paul's room.
You know what they said on the Pizza Party podcast that I really agreed with? I'm like, PewDiePie got condemned to hell and back for accidentally saying the N-word on the live stream.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like, okay, no, he's done for. We're not really wanting to have anything to do with him, and we dropped his YouTube Red Show, and Maker Studios dropped him. It's like all of that, but Logan Paul has a dead body in a video, and you pretty much just give him a slap on the wrist, tell him don't do it again, and remove him from Google Preferred. It's like, oh, that's really two-faced.
Yeah. Now that and the fact that they had to manually review it and they didn't do anything at first.
Yeah, it's
many
like,
people
that's
said
so two-faced. Agon Falls. A massive Ing attack came to the land of Agon. Soon the temple of Agon was surrounded by the Horde with no hope of salvation. Our gallant warriors there were slain, and Agon fell to the enemy. Our blood chilled when we learned that the energy within that temple was drained. The Ing had found the energy transfer module, and were using it as a weapon against us. You can continue.
Alright, if you want to hear more jokes.
Yes, I do. You know I do.
Okay, some guy responded to ask Wendy's, what should I get at McDonald's? A McRefund.
Did I ever tell you this joke that my brother's girlfriend's band he's in, what the lead singer was saying once when I saw them, like, back in December or whenever we saw him like over a month ago at this bar performing one night, one of them said between songs that he was a big fan of Grateful Dead growing up, and then he said, "You want to know what my dad said to me one day? I'll be grateful when they are dead." That is the definition of a dad joke.
Some guy asked Wendy's, what do you get when you get food at McDonald's? Disappointment.
I mean, especially if they've had their food sitting there for just a long time.
What's the difference? Whoa, wait a second here. This is really hilarious, actually.
What?
Because some guy who doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
These guys are hanging like monkeys.
It's like, it's like at Cartoon Network and at Wendy's. What's the difference between Wendy's and Teen Titan Go? One's a restaurant. Wendy's responding. One's a restaurant. One's a cartoon. Valid argument. The guy was like,
I mean, that one wasn't like that funny.
Huh? No, it's not done yet.
Oh.
I was like, okay, let me do the whole thing. You know, it's like Wendy at Cartoon Network and at Wendy's. What's the difference between Wendy's and Teen Titans Go? Wendy's responds. One is a restaurant, one is a cartoon. And the other guy was like, and the guy responded, nope, both of them suck. And then Wendy's responded, you asked what the difference was, you couldn't even properly set up your own insult.
Oh, I just knocked that one down. Okay, that one, now it explodes. Okay, so there's this mini boss we're about to fight, so we're already like halfway through the dungeon, aside from getting the keys, which we do need to progress.
Wait, I don't get this one. I never got this one. Some guy asked at Wendy's, you can't spell McDonald's without an L. And then Wendy's says, you can't spell Wendy's without a W. Wendy, chill. What did Ronald ever do to you? Tried making frozen beef okay.
I'm not sure where I get that one either.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna save within Dolphin itself, because maybe that will actually work. Usually save files are really annoying on Dolphin, for me at least, where they will not work if something happens to the game.
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta do whatever over again from the actual in-game save system itself.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna risk it here, because this boss fight, the save point is pretty far from here.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna save just within Dolphin itself.
Yeah.
Because this is a whole new area we can access now.
So, okay, Burger King asked Wendy this. Burger King said to Wendy's, treat her like the princess she deserves to be. Wendy's responded, if you're looking for a princess, you might want to let it go. Not interested in the frozen beef kingdom.
Wait.
The worst meme you could ever have. Time to crack a cold... Wendy's responded... Wendy just said, time to crack a cold... Try to crack open a cold one with the boys, and they just show a picture of the... What do you call it? Of a Frosty. It's like, this might be the worst version of the terrible meme I've ever seen.
Oh, whoa. Okay, there's this thing. What does this say? Oh, okay. Well, now I can fire myself over there. If I had the screw attack, it wouldn't be an issue, but I don't have that yet. And the screw attack is in the game, actually. Now watch. No. I'm getting fired all the way over there. And there's a door next to it. The platforms are here. By the way, I was re-listening to, like, some older videos from Pi Rules from, like, over a year ago. And they still make very good points, even though those videos are, like, from a while ago.
It doesn't matter how old the videos are, they make good points.
Yeah, but you know how some people's opinions change over time? After, like, a video someone made, like, 5 years ago might not be how they feel today about something. Or, like, a review on something, like, we don't like Teen Titans Go, and then years later, it's like, oh, we could end up probably liking it, so the video kind of isn't how we feel today, that's different. But, that's the boss, by the way.
What the hell is that?
It's this little weird spinny guy. Forgot what he's called, but that's the boss. And this is a very unusual boss fight. You're gonna find out soon why. Like, I was re-listening to a video he did about the you just don't like change argument, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like people that even use this argument. It's a stupid, stupid argument to make at all. Because it's like, he was saying how change could be good, and that for some reason a lot of people think anything nostalgic is bad, and everything new is automatically good because it's something that's new. He said, imagine if South Park just the next season they have is just no audio, no voice acting, and the show just, or no video footage, and the show like just goes on as it would a normal episode. And he's like, sure, that's a change. It's a terrible change, but that's my point. I'm going to save right here. Save state. So if we fuck up in this boss fight, because this fight's pretty annoying, so that might happen. I'm not promising it, but I'm saying it might happen. Then we can do it. Shit. The controls here are just fucking me over with how the game keeps lagging. So what you gotta do is avoid hitting this spider guardian here. Okay. And you gotta keep hitting. You see this? You gotta keep going into the bomb slots.
Yeah.
So this entire fight, for this whole fight, you're in morph ball bomb. You're in morph ball mode.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, because you've not seen something like this in the first Metroid Prime, or even this far, for that matter, in this game. Where did it? Oh, okay. You gotta bomb him, and now I can go into the morph ball slot.
Someone said at Wendy, Burger King for the win, and someone said what they win, and Wendy said what they win, a participation trophy.
You know what? That reminds me of this joke that this asshole judge made in an episode of Fresh Prince that won in a campaign to be mayor against Phil.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, after he lost and the mayor was insulting him afterwards and saying messed up things about him as he walked out of the room just
he dropped dead?
No, before that happens. And Will says to him, hey, at least my uncle stands for something. And the guy says, now what would that be? A buffet?
I remember that.
It was funny, but it's like, it's fucked up laughing about that now because the actor that played Uncle Phil's dead. He died like 4 years ago, I think, or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He died in either 2013 or 2014. Okay, so I gotta go up here. I couldn't even hit that damn thing.
Damn. It's like, why do all you eat at Wendy's? Their nuggets and burgers ain't shit. Shake my head. And then Wendy's responded, delete your account.
You know what's gross? I saw this girl at my job who, like, she just eats McDonald's every single day of her life for lunch. And she keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's like her clothes look like she bought them from the Baby Gap. I know I'm not skinny myself, but she makes me feel like a model compared to her by comparison. And she freaking the other day, instead of filling up a coffee cup like filled for everybody to drink.
Times.
But did I tell you this? Instead of filling up the mug of coffee, she fills up a jug of coffee instead with Coca-Cola, and you buy buying 2 cans of Coke from the vending machine. That is so disgusting.
Now that, like...
Who would drink that much Coke at like 9 in the morning? That is gross. So we will see you guys in the next episode.